I'm continuing on here. I just got cut off there, so let me continue on. You can, in other words, you could probably complain about this issue all you want, but the bottom line is you're fighting Mother Nature. And I want to make a comparison. If you wanted men to not be this way, it's kind of like telling the river to flow instead of south, or let me see, let's take the example of the Yangtze River. Instead of flowing east. I got my directions wrong here. Instead of flowing east to the sea, you want it to turn around and flow west. And, it's not going to happen. Nature has already designed the Yangtze River, and it, it goes like the Tibetan plateau, and it comes down, and it dumps out into the South China Sea or whatever. You're not going to turn that river around. Well, trying to get a man not to want sex and trying to get a man to kind of put that aside is the same thing. You're not going to get the Yangtze to ship around. You're not going to get a man to do that. What I've said in my book, Good Mom, Bad Wife, is you think men are, a lot of times women will say, men are pigs, which is a nice way of saying, we just want sex and that's just what it is. And of course the women are angry about it. And what I say is take advantage of that. Learn how to take advantage of that. Because the other side of it is you can have us addicted to you if you do it right. So just keep in mind that instead of seeing it as a problem to hate, instead look at it as an opportunity to take advantage of. It's kind of like if you ever study martial arts, they want you, if somebody punches with a really good punch right at you, you don't stand in front of the punch with your hands and with all the power you have try to stop that punch, and it hits you right in the hand and it can knock you right over. Instead, you move to the side, and as that man's punch goes beyond you, you can take him and put your own momentum on like his elbow and use his momentum and his power to your advantage, and you can throw him forward and he flips over on the ground and you kick him in the face and all this kind of stuff. Use the problem as an opportunity. I say it this way: don't fight the pig, ride the pig. And it's like, ride them. And the way you can do that is by engaging in some limited sexual activity. If you don't want to do it, don't do it, but do something. And if you're just going to do zero, we're going to go away. But you don't have to do a lot. I'll give you this example. You could keep all your clothes on Skype, let the guy take off his clothes and pleasure himself in front of you. That's an example, of like where you didn't do anything, he did everything. Now you may say, oh, that's disgusting. I don't want to see that. Well, let me tell you, if that's your attitude, then this man and you are not going to work out. If you think his body is disgusting and his cock is disgusting, and when he has an orgasm, that's disgusting, well then guess what? You got the wrong guy, and he's got the wrong girl. And you should both discover that and move on. You need to explore him sexually and make sure that you don't find him disgusting. Because if you do, then you guys are just a mismatch. And a mismatch, you guys got to just part ways, and you got to find the guy. You want to find the guy where you're like, yeah, I want to see that. That's the guy you want, okay? And the guy needs to find a woman who says, yeah, I want to see that. That's the woman he wants. Do something. There are a lot of small sexual things you can do without doing everything. I have an example I'd like to tell you about. A girl wanted a guy who didn't want to be married, I told her, jack him off. They lived, this is a case of a Chinese woman who lived in the USA, and the man lived in the USA. I told her, put on a pair of satin gloves, long satin gloves, and jack him off. In other words, undo his pants, take his cock out, play with it, make him come. She thought that sounded absolutely ridiculous, crazy. Are you out of your mind? I will never do that. And I said, well, look, right now he's saying no, so just do nothing and it'll be no. Well, I'll tell you what, she did that and it just changed. You have to understand, once we have an orgasm with you, you know, it just changes the whole bonding process. And a lot of women are worried, oh, once you do that, you're going to go away forever. Well, if it's bad, we will. But if it's good, why would we say no to good sex? Are you kidding? We'll probably be at your front door the next morning at 9 a.m. Hi, I'm ready for more. So do something, give him an orgasm, and watch what happens. Here's something I've told a number of women. I say, look, try your no sex way, which you've been doing for 8 years and you're still single. Just keep doing that, okay? Try my way one day, just one day. You know, jack a guy off, make him come, do something one time and see what happens. And, you know, most of the women who are these no-sex gals are just like, no, 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 I won't do it, I won't do it, I won't do it. I won't take a sexy picture, I won't say anything sexual. It's amazing how they just won't do anything. And I'm like, okay, I got a question. How long have you been single? 9 years, okay. And how much longer do you plan on being single? I want to get married this year. I really, really want to be married. I'm like, honey, get with the program. So please don't have the same circumstances